to me like.
Every day feels boring, the same thing, routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning, and when it rains it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams, I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'ma dive in, middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Laura decided to write lyrics to this song, and I'm just here for the eggnog. I do not condone what's about to be said. On the first day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the second day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, two fake-ass hoes and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the third day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, three wispies, a pick-me bitch, two fake-ass hoes and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the fourth day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, four tries but JP's dumb, three wispies, a pick-me bitch, two fake-ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the fifth day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 5 views by Savage, four tries but JP's done, three wispies, a pick-me bitch, two fake-ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the sixth day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 6 fake cross from sinner, 5 views by Savage, four tries but JP's done, three wispies, a pick-me bitch, two fake-ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the seventh day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cross from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, four tries but JP's done, three wispies, a pick-me bitch, two fake-ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 8th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 8 victim cross from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cross from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, four tries but JP's done, three wispies, a pick-me bitch, two fake-ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 9th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 9 snoring, watching beats him, 8 victim cross from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cross from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, four tries but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 10th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 snoring to watch and beat him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 used by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake assholes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. The 11th day of YouTube subscriber said to me, voices, dentures, yapping, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 sword watching beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 used by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake assholes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 12th day of YouTube, subscriber said to me, 12 lies from Avery, voices, dentures, yapping, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 snoring, watching, beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 used by Savage, 4 tries but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake assholes, and the fake HOA just sit the fuck down.
Robbie did an outstanding job on the music and the singing, so I want to thank Robbie once again. Oh. So I want to thank Robbie once again for an outstanding job on my lyrics, and he had to change a few to make it fit, and I'm sure it wasn't easy. Hold on, now I got to let the doggy out. Hold on. What? Go. What? You want love? Why you gotta bug me now? Come on. You wanna go out? Okay, you wanna go out? It's still raining. I'm not gonna hold the fucking door open. In the house. They're so funny. They're like only go outside if one of them goes out, and then the other one will go out. They'll like follow them after. It's absolutely hysterical. They're like little fucking babies. Oh, is it safe to come out? Oh, okay. Buka will go first, and then Karma will follow. Little wussies. But at least stop raining. Hey, Debbie. So let me say hi to everyone. What's up? Kim and Sly, Amanda, Susie. I don't see Robbie. I saw someone just tag him. That's a mind do what I'm telling you, it's crazy. Hey, sweet misery. Hey, Randa, it's crazy. No, I'm not in Florida. I used to be in Florida. I'm in Alabama. So I got a question. Does anyone in here engrave? I am having the hardest fucking time engraving centered. I am wasting so many glasses trying to do this right. And I'm determined to get it. But I just can't believe how many glasses I'm ruining. I'm like, fuck. Thought I had it, and then it'll come out like a tad bit crooked, or it's not lined up right. I'm like, oh my God, I suck. Totally suck. But I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. So, my engraving tool from Temu is too cheap to work. No, I bought a good one, but I don't know what I'm doing. And I noticed that all cups, all glasses are not evenly. Like when they spin, shouldn't it go around like without being lopsided, but every single glass I've done is lopsided. Even if it looks perfectly straight, it's not. That's kind of scary. I know I'll figure it out. There's got to be, thank you, Tia. There's got to be like something I'm missing, like something I'm doing wrong. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is that I'm missing to get it perfect, but it's got to be something. Thank you, Tia. I can't take all the credit. If Robbie's singing in that country-esque voice just kind of added to it. Just absolutely added to it. But please share it. I think everybody needs to share it. No, the pressure is right, Nick. I'll give you an example. Like I was just doing a glass, and for some reason, 3 of the letters of one of the words got cut off. Like why? There was no reason for it to get cut off. So everything else is engraved perfectly, but now I'm missing 3 letters. So that's no good. And I don't know. I just feel like there's something I'm missing that I must be missing that I'm not getting it. And something like that could happen. Or it'll come off like slightly crooked for no reason. The pressure I got, it tells you exact pressure to use. But I just can't seem to fucking get it right. Hey, Mahaba. Thank you. I think it came out. I listened to it like 10 times today, and I laughed every time. I was like, this is so good. I know a couple of things you couldn't tell, but let me just tell you. I was in fucking CapCut this morning for hours. For some reason, I don't know if it was CapCut, if it was my computer, I don't know what it was, but I could not get the words right. I even downloaded a transcript from YouTube trying to plug it in, and it still wouldn't work right. I said, that's it. After literally like 5 hours, I said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm just totally done with this. I don't know what is wrong, but the words don't line up, whatever. Don't care. They'll figure it out. Hopefully everyone can hear it. So, but I'm glad everyone liked it. I worked hard on it. No, I'm not using a hand tool. I tried engraving with a hand tool. Nah. I bought a Falcon 2, which I mean, I love. I just wish I could get it perfect. Like you watch it on YouTube videos and they have it perfect. So I'm doing something wrong. Hey, Wyoming. I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know what. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong yet. Hey, Kaz. Wyoming, it's good to see you. Long time no see. Yes, everybody share mine and Robbie's video. Robbie even said, he's like, I don't even know who half these people are. But I do that in his chat too. I don't know half his people either. But I do know Amy. See, the original one, Tia, it all started. Someone asked me this earlier. I said, I'll explain it on my live. So the inspiration for the song came because I was in, Dietz had done a 12, someone gave Dietz a 12 Days of Christmas or whatever. And they had me in there. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I in this 12 Days of Christmas? And it was obviously someone that knew me from like long time ago because they used Life Perplex, which I haven't used in like 3 years. So I was just like, oh, so you're going to throw me in with these fucking assholes? All right, I gotcha. Hence, I wrote the song. And I was mad when I wrote it. Mad. So, all right, let's get into this because I'm getting tired. And I still have more engraving to figure out. But I was in the background today listening to someone. And let me just say, this part is interesting. So before I knew that Sinner was mad at me or, was kissing everyone else's ass, whatever. But before I realized he was mad at me, one of the things and I know this for a fact because it happened to me. So I had made a comment when Sinner said that he had never been to Texas. And I had made a comment about it, like, well, maybe this is why people don't believe you're in the military, because Texas, I would think you've been to all 50 states. He said no. And I got bitched out from people. A lot of people were like, oh, Laura, you shouldn't say that. And not everyone in the military has been to all the states and blah, 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 which might be true. But everyone I know has passed through Texas who's been in the military. So Sinner got mad at me for it. Hey, Barbara, everybody was mad at me for it. And I was like, what the fuck ever? I wasn't downing him. I was just saying maybe this is why people think you're lying about being in the military. Now everybody knows all Sinner does is talk about Queen Bee. That's all he has. He's never going to stop because it's all he has. So he was live today talking about Queen Bee as usual. And there was a troll in there that I'm sorry, but I happen to agree with 100%. But sorry, Tia. But Sinner had said tonight that he has been to all 50 states. And I'm like, what? Why are you lying? What do you mean you've been to all 50 states? We just had an argument like 2 months ago that you had never even been to Texas. Why lie? So this troll happened to be saying like the same thing. I'm blocked in his channel. And I'm like, you know what? Sinner's the one person that I thought wouldn't cave for the dollar, but he is. He's lying like the rest of them. And then he said, what else did he say? Oh, that he hired a lawyer to go after QB. Another blatant lie. Show the proof, Sinner, because you're full of shit. No lawyer is going to touch Queen Bee as far as a defamation suit when you're making more money than you ever have. So you're full of shit. Why are you lying to people? He was the one person that I thought was like too much of a pussy to start lying for $1, but I was wrong. He's lying just like the people he hangs out with, sitting there lying. I don't get it. Hold on, I got to let the dog in. And I don't understand why it happens to all of them. Like they get a little money, they get a little clout, and all of a sudden the lies start. I guarantee Sinner is history by next year. I guarantee it. Because I can't be the only person that notices all the inconsistencies and all the lies. It's sad. It truly is sad. And on a personal note, and it's just on a personal note, he was like talking about money and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I actually liked Sinner. I did, until he teamed up with some of the people he's teamed up with. Then I saw what he has become, and that was it. Done. But I don't know why he's sitting there lying to everybody like nobody's going to remember. You just said you've never even been to Texas. Tonight you've been to all 50 states. Yeah, okay. I forgot what else I was going to say about that. And like, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. It's just, is there anybody in this community that's connected to Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Hold on. I'm jumping ahead. Believe me, I am no fucking Queen Bee fan. The bitch fucking struck me, had me down for 7 days, even though it was a nice little vacation. I'm not sticking up for her in any which way, shape, or form. So uh don't get me twisted here. But do you really think Queen Bee gives a fucking shit your measly little dollars that you make, sinner? The bitch is making in excess of 10 grand, 10K a month. Do you think she gives a fuck if you make $500? Like, seriously, even if you make 2,000, she makes that on her second channel. She makes triple that. Nobody gives a fuck. And he sits there like, oh, Queen Bee's really mad. Like, what are you doing? Like, I literally had embarrassment. If I wasn't blocked, I would have said something. But he's acting, it pisses her off. Does it? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But I could be wrong. I don't watch her enough. Like, that's another thing I wanted to ask you guys about. Because I heard somebody talking about it today, and I am so clueless. Why? What is this thing with Jonesin in the theater? Like, I literally listen to Queen Bee maybe once a month, if that. And I don't know why Beats Him and other people always bring up about Jonesin in the theater. Can someone tell me the story that I'm missing? Because I must be missing something. Oh, you don't watch her anymore either, Wyoming? No, it's just weird. I just can't see how it would piss her off. I don't. She's making way more money than he is. Why would she care? Hey, whistle down. Center breathing pisses her off. Well, I mean, if it's just about someone making money talking about you all the time, I can understand that. But I don't think she's making money. I mean, I don't think she cares that he makes money on the platform. You know what I'm saying? But he lies too, Amy. He's sitting there fucking lying too. I agree, Lana. It's one of the reasons I stopped. And you want to know something, Lana? I have this thing, and I think I've proved it. Every single true narc on this platform always has an opening where they're promoting themselves. It's your channel. Why do you need people telling you about your name? Why do you need to hear your name 40 fucking times in an intro? Everybody's here because they know it's your channel. It's fucking creepy to me. Like, and I've noticed narcissists totally do that. Totally do that. Fucking weird. But I never in my wildest dreams, even back in 2019, never have I had an opening where I needed to hear my name or people discuss my name over and over and over and over. It's weird. It's creepy. Like, are you that fucking narcissistic that you just have to have somebody, you have to hear your name? The fuck out of here. I've noticed a lot of them do that. Right? Like, I don't know. Just why do you want to hear people mention your name? I just think it's fucking weird. I know a lot of people do it, but there might be something to that. Might be a little pattern of narcissism. But Amy, I'm not going to condemn you for that, but for someone that always talks about QB's money, all he does is talk about money and numbers. Money and numbers 24/7. You can't turn him on without him talking about numbers and money and numbers and money and numbers and money. You guys, you heard it here first. Cinna will be gone by December 2025. And I hope he's not, but I think he's going to lie himself into oblivion. Savage is going to throw him to the curb and he'll be done. You'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'm not trying to, put a hex on anyone, but you'll see. Just watch. Seen it before many of times. And it's also part of the people he's promoting. Why are you promoting the lab? Do you not know what the lab has done? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That was years ago, right, Sinner? It was years ago. So him hooking up with Chris McDouche, who is the biggest, and I mean biggest tragedy pimp exploiter that this fucking community has ever seen. Ever. And you got no problem with the lab? Bitch, sit the fuck down. Such fucking hypocrites who don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. But keep promoting someone who scam their own subs. Literally scam their own someone that was in, I think she was in love with him. But she really cared about him. She was giving him money. Does anyone know whose channel that live is on? Cuz I don't remember whose channel that live is on. Where he confesses. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And he's like crying. Was it AB that has it? You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys heard that? Someone tell me you know what I'm talking about? Is it Tragedy Pimp Exposed? Angel, I won't disagree with that, but to go into a channel and listen to an intro where all they're doing is having other people say your name is a little weird. Oh, she raised more than 70 G, Lana. Way more. Because you got to remember all the super chats, all the everything. She got enough to pay her lawyers, buy new cars. Oh, you didn't know that, Wyoming? Yeah, she made bank. And she still is. She has so many PayPal funds. It's crazy. Crazy. Hey, Criminal Man. So it's like you can, if you're in this community, unless you're me, anything you did a couple of years ago doesn't matter. So you can rob subs, you can scam subs, no problem. McDouche, tell me about it, Tia. Oh, is J for J's channel? I didn't remember that. All right, hold on. Where'd you send it? You probably sent it to my phone, right? Which is charging. Oh, was it a video or a live? Uh, what's the name of it? Okay. Oh, hell no. You sure that's the name? Because I don't see it. Which is the name? I'm not seeing it. Tell me the exact name. Scam the lab cooked up. All right. All right, got it. Oh, it's on our other channel. That's why. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm not paying the whole 4-hour live. Yeah, this is new though. She only did this 11 days ago. There's an original from like 2 years ago. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find it elsewhere. I remember the original one too. Yeah, but I want the original. I don't want Jay's talking over it narrative. Let me see. I think it was AB. All right. This it? I think I found it. And it wasn't AB. All right, let's take a listen. And if you haven't heard it, you're in for a treat.
What are you watching?
It's my grandma.
Oh. Can you just tell me all of that? I mean, is that the truth?
So, my cousin and I, it was about 3 months ago or so.
Which cousin?
Robert.
Is that the one that has a lot of problems?
Yeah. But we got ourselves into some trouble.
What kind of trouble?
We were, so we were trying to sell a couple pounds of pot. And the guy that we got it from was giving it to us at like a discount. And so, because I I needed money because I hadn't really been making any. And
How many months ago was that? Like 3 months ago, so around the time that you started talking to me.
well, it was a little bit before that too. Like, I mean,
So when your girl is who I think your girlfriend is your girlfriend.
no, and it got stolen. So then we ended up owning a guy.
That sounds like an Ernie Shell story. Gosh.
Well, that's what happens here in Humboldt County, and it happened to us. And I was scared, and I didn't know what to do. But I never. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm gonna. That wasn't what that was. I know that you'll never believe that, but
What was it then? Tell me what it was then. And how much did you get stuck up for? How much did you get stuck up for?
Both of the pounds.
And how much is that worth? You know, I don't know anything about drugs.
It was about 9,000.
So everything you told me on the phone the other night about the car payment,
No.
about the roof, about the house, was any of that true?
Yeah, that was, yes. And that's why I was trying to do what I did with the pot.
So you're not normally a drug dealer?
No, I'm not at all. And I probably would have been better at it if I was.
Was there a party?
There was a party at
Nothing
France. Yes.
Josh, you sent 2 pictures that don't, the facial hair of the guy in the picture doesn't match the facial hair of the person in the recent pictures. So,
No, I mean, I can't convince you that, but there was a party.
Okay, now for those coming in, let me explain what's going on. I am just pointing out the fact that certain people in this community are promoting scammers and liars and frauds because I don't know why, but at the same time condemning an honest person. And at the same time trying to say how Queen Bee and her crew are all exploiters of true crime, but promoting this fucking loser. Make it make sense. Josh scammed money after Summer Wells went missing. Josh made a fucking fortune on Summer Wells. There was no reason for him to scam anybody, but he couldn't get enough money. Kind of like what Sinner's doing. And I think a lot of people don't know the lab's history. He's a piece of shit, always was. He's a womanizer and a piece of shit. So people kind of need a refresher of who the fuck this guy really is. But people aren't going to care. But you know what? If one person gets a ding, ding, ding in their brain and realizes how they're being played by so many fucking channels, then that's a good thing. And I did my job.
Yes, absolutely, there was. And the only way I could prove it.
I will talk to your friend then. What's the deal with the computer then?
The computer was a lie.
The whole thing was a lie.
Well, it got stolen, but it was.
No, it didn't, Josh. Josh, no, it didn't. It was like your Twitter account. No, it didn't. Don't lie, please.
All right, it was all a lie.
And the party was a lie too.
No, it was not.
The money for the party was a lie? Wasn't a lie?
No, it wasn't.
Josh, are we going to do what we just did 5 seconds ago where I said, no, the party was a lie?
Well, you don't know that, so you're wrong. So.
Josh.
What?
I'm really asking you to tell me the truth.
I just did.
And let me also say, thank you, Tia. And let me also say, I am personally just sick and fucking tired of hearing people drag my name for something I did over 3 years ago and then promote this kind of bullshit and tell subs to go sub up to this fucking scammer. Why? So he can scam them? Like, what the fuck are we doing around here? It never used to be like this, ever. And OGs in this community can tell you that. If you were this much of a scammer, you were gone. That's why he hooked up with fucking Chris McDouchebag. Because Chris McDouchebag is another fucking scammer. And I can't believe how subs are being so fucking played and don't see it. They just don't see it. And I don't know why. So equally, I can't stand any of them. So I'll call them all out. I don't give a fuck.
So how much do you owe?
I owe another $3,000.
So that's why you asked me. Why'd you ask me for $6,500 at first?
Well, I didn't ask you for $6,500.
Yeah, you did. There was dry begging, and you know it was, because that's how you asked me for the other money, and you know that that's what this is about. So don't pretend that you weren't asking me for.
I say it now, what I said then. When I first heard this, who in the fuck asks a sub for $6,500? What in the fuck is wrong with you? Who does that? How dare you ask a sub for $6,500? But making a fucking mistake 3 years ago, let's hold me to the fire forever. That's not a mistake. That's a fucking scam.
For $6,500.
It was just to kind of soften the blow of the 3. But
that text that you sent me that you said you sent your sister, that wasn't for your sister, was it?
No.
Or are you scamming your sister? Okay.
No, I'm not scamming your sister.
Are you sure about that car payment? That was not a lie? Are you sure about that?
I was at least 3 payments behind.
And what about the house? Did your grandma really refinance the house? And
she borrowed against it.
So that was. Then why did you need the money if she borrowed against it?
Because she wasn't making the payments on time. Because of her stupid fucking publisher clearinghouse.
What?
Because of the publisher clearinghouse shit that she got. I'm not even exactly sure about all that, but I just know that she wasn't making the payments.
What are you leaving out?
I can't say anything about Brittany because I used to like Brittany. So you're not going to hear me say anything bad because then I would be a fucking hypocrite. Is she a little scammy? Yeah, probably. But she's no shadier than Granny. I don't really talk about Granny much either because I had supported both of them and liked both of them. So they are who they are. You know what I mean?
I promise I'm not leaving anything out.
Okay, how much did your girlfriend know about it? Did she know about me? Did she? You just said she knew. I asked you if she knew.
No, I said she knew about the money problem. About the
why didn't you ask her for it?
Because she didn't have it.
Did she know you scammed me for it?
No.
Did she know anything about me? So tell me exactly what your thinking was when you started this whole thing.
No, I didn't have any. You think that this was like something set up, and it wasn't.
Well, Josh, the thing is, it must have been like a light switch in your mind, right? I messaged you totally not flirting with you at all, nothing like that, right? And it was asking you, has anyone ever asked to be emailed? Because I was really wondering because that's something that I was going to do. And so then you wrote me back and said, whatever you said, like, no, I haven't, but you should do what works for you if you're not comfortable, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. And then you started messaging me, pursuing me, right?
Yeah, but
did the light bulb go off that I had? But in the first 2 days of you.
Oh, you didn't know about this sweet misery? Oh, it's bad.
Messaging me it wasn't even like we sent one message one day or 2 messages one day. It was like straight texting for 4 to 6 hours every day on Instagram.
Yeah, because I like
your girlfriend was sleeping. But in the second day or third day, I'm not sure which day. I have a pretty great memory, but it's not that great. You asked me if you knew that I was rich because I had sent her those shoes, and I explained to you that I'm not rich, but that I do a lot of work, and I had just done something with Uggs, and so I never asked for anything in terms of
When you offered it, so I just did that you.
But did you not ask me about Jimbo's thing? Like you kind of, to me, like you can understand how I feel. Like you kind of did this thing where you're like, did you send? I just heard Jimbo talking about someone that sent him some money and he was crying and all that stuff. Was that you? And I said it was. But I also had a conversation with him about like, don't do that again. You know what I mean? Get off of YouTube now. Blah blah blah. Don't fight people. And definitely don't put your bank account in the red for YouTube content to fight Jamie. And it wasn't $7,600 that I had sent Jimbo. I sent him like 200 something, whatever, 260 or something like that. So, but you did ask me, did you send that? So to me, I'm looking back at it and thinking about all the things that I should have picked up on, but didn't. The thing where you asked me about, asked me if I was rich, basically, or you assumed I was rich. I told you I wasn't. The Jimbo thing, I told you that. I don't know where you got that I was rich from. I mean, I hoard money because I'm an I come from an immigrant family, and that's what we do, because you never know if you're going to be safe. And I tried to explain that to you. When you went into it, you knew everything about my dad and what happened to him, right?
Yeah.
Why on earth? But the thing is, I kind of don't believe you about not thinking that I would offer you the money freely when it's like you really led up to it, you know? So if there's something, I really want to believe the part about your grandma's like antibiotic port, but it's hard for me to believe that you would. I want to believe that because I can't imagine that you would scam with the excuse of your grandma. But if you did, I'm not going. Are you there? Hello? Did you hang up?
Yeah, I'm here.
I wouldn't. I'm not. Have you noticed I'm like being super calm?
Yeah.
Because I just want to know the truth, and that's all I want is the truth. So if you did scam on the name of your grandma, like just tell me now, because I am going to be wondering that, and you see I dig, right? And that's not a threat, but I don't want to have to dig because I want to believe you. But if you didn't, just tell me the truth.
I told you the truth. That's how it started.
Yeah, did you?
But it wasn't. I told you it wasn't the amount.
How much was the antibiotic course?
It was $900.
That's not what you told me the other night.
I know.
I hate that these stories keep changing. The antibiotic port was $900, and I gave you $2,600, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you use the rest for?
I told you what I used it for. I used it for a car payment and I gave it some to the guy that I owed some money to.
So $1,700 was left over. How much is your car payment?
It's like $430.
So that's $1,270. What did you do with that money?
I told you what I did with it.
You gave it to the guy that you owed money to?
Yep.
And what you told me that the other night that you used it for paying back for the roof and to the bank?
That was the second one.
Okay, so that was. But can I just ask you this? When you started talking to me about your grandma and her coming home, and you said you were meeting with the insurance agent, was any of that true?
Yes, that was true.
But did you have an inkling in your mind that I would offer it to you?
Yeah, I thought you might, but I wasn't sure.
And but so that's why you asked. That's why you talked to me about it.
No, that wasn't going to. No, but that wasn't going to affect whether I kept talking to you or not.
Well, you knew that if I gave you that, I mean, you kept talking to me because you knew that there was more stuff you owed. What did you say? How much did you say you owed the guy with the pot?
That was like $9,000 or something like that.
How come your uncle or your cousin or whatever that guy's name is, how come he's not pitching in on this? Did you ask anybody else for the money?
Yeah, I did.
The same way you asked me?
No, not really.
Can you kind of understand why it looks so bad and think about it. If you were hearing this story on YouTube, I can only account it to that because that's where we watch scammers at, and we both enjoyed watching scammers. I didn't know that. I feel like you were watching it to learn how to scam or something.
It's the most shameful thing I've ever done. And I'm sorry with all my heart. I didn't do it. I'm so sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't want it to be like that. I'll get to your money. I'm so sorry.
I can't hear you. I can't understand a word you're saying.
I'll get to your money. I'm so sorry. I'll get it all to you.
Can you answer me a couple more questions? This is a big question. What about the Otis thing?
Yeah, I used. Yes, he got neutered, but it wasn't the amount I used. I told you I used it.
Did you have to have the surgery you said you had to have?
Yeah, he only had one test. He only had one.
Gosh.
He only had the one test.
Please don't go and do this like what we just did a little bit earlier. Like every time it's like peeling back an onion. Can you just tell me the truth? I'm not going to be mad. I'm not mad right now.
You're mad. You're mad. You're never going to
I'm not. Josh, I'm not mad.
You stop me in every corner.
I'm not, because you keep lying. Roseanne, stop. Because you keep lying.
Yeah, I do. You're right. I do, because like I said, you'll never believe me. It doesn't matter. I'm like,
can you give me a chance to believe you?
This is the most shameful thing, and I'm sorry beyond words, and I'll never be able to make up for it. And even when I pay you back, I'll never be able to make anything right. I'll never be able to make anything right.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, you had no intention of like having a friendship with me if it weren't for money.
Yes,
money
I did.
What I'm saying. So,
yes, I did. Why am I talking to you right now?
Because you're afraid I'm going to expose you.
I don't care. Honestly, I don't care anymore.
I do. I don't want that for you.
I'm at my wit's end with this.
Then just tell the truth. It'll all be over. You'll feel so much better if you just tell the full truth. Okay.
Okay.
I know that.
He didn't have. Yes, I made that up. But he did have his surgery.
So you made up the fact that he had the testicle problem.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah,
having.
right, what were his problems?
He was. It was like. So he had one testicle that was bigger than the other, and it was like protruding through his sac, and it was painful. And
did you not just say that was a lie, that you made it up? Now you're telling me that story again.
I can send you the picture of it.
I don't want a picture of it. I'm serious. I really don't want a picture of it. I would like a picture of his wound, if you have a picture of that. Or
yeah, I can do that.
Okay, but did he just be neutered? Because you just said to me not less than a minute ago that you made that up. Like, just come clean. I'm not looking to yell at you. I want it to be done with. I don't have any other questions about it, because I don't, as much as like you think that I'm going to hold this over your head, I'm going to follow you your whole life or something like that. I'm not. I want it to be done with. It's very embarrassing to me that I fell for it, considering, like, with my dad's stuff. I'm not going to put something on YouTube for my own sake, but more so for your sake. I don't want your kids to see or hear this. I don't want your grandma or your sister to see or hear this. I don't want anybody in your future, whatever you do, because I think you're incredibly talented. I think you should have become an actor, though, maybe. Like, you'd be a really good actor. You're good at this, as Benny Keys would say.
But this isn't something that I've ever done before.
I know, because you made a lot of mistakes. But you were good at it. You were good at it. But I do believe that people have sent you large amounts of money.
No, they have not.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't know. So, but the fact that, like I said, the part of me that cares and that was stupid enough to believe what was going on between you and I, and that when you said that you were falling in love with me, that you were honest about it, and every time you said you loved me, and every like weird reassuring thing that you did for yourself, like asking me, do you think I'm attractive? And I would say, yes, of course. Do you still love me? Do you even like me? Like, that kind of thing. Don't hate me, stuff like that. Like, I believe that we were doing something meaningful, I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't call myself your girlfriend by any means.
What did you say last night, though?
I was just messing with you.
Oh.
I was just messing with you.
So you didn't want to fall asleep together?
No.
Okay.
I woke up in the middle of the night, though. Like, I'm telling you, every time have you ever drank water, like, out of a straw, and it feels like you're drowning? Like, it's like you've been underwater too long or something?
When you drink it too fast?
When you drink it really fast, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I know what you mean, but
This is actually sped up to 1.5. Can you imagine him crying and fake at regular speed? It would have taken forever. But a couple of things that I want to point out, just so everyone's clear. From what I remember, he did pay her back. After this recording came out like 2 years ago, I do believe he paid her back in full. Don't quote me on it, but I just kind of remember that. Secondly, everybody has a past and everyone makes mistakes. And him being a scammer, do I think he's a scammer still? Maybe. I don't fuck with him at all. The point that I'm trying to make here is that everybody is so quick to judge someone who's on their side, or lack of judgment on someone's side. So if you hate Queen Bee, Savage, and Sinner, and all this crowd, this crew is going to promote you, and they're going to, take you under their wing, and they're going to, pat you on the head and how wonderful you are, like they're doing to Brittany J. And Brittany J also has a past. And Brittany J has done some really shitty things to GW, and GW has done really shitty things to Brittany. So neither one are better than the other. I think Marie had said before that she's a lot like GW. They're two peas in a pod from the exact same community. They both came from Natasha Cooper. They both supported Natasha Cooper. Need I say anything else? So my point of playing this or going back is not to show that Josh has a history or Josh is a scam or anything like that. It's just the point that you can't pick and choose whose history is okay and whose history isn't, because you're promoting someone who scammed women out of millions, and you're millions, thousands, and you're telling women in your chat to sub up to him. No, you don't tell women in your chat to sub up to a scammer unless all is forgiven across the board for everybody. And I mean everybody. I'm not just talking me. I'm talking everybody across the board. And that's where I think people forget, or not forget, but they're not grasping what I'm trying to do here. They think, oh, I'm going after Sinner, I'm going after this one. No, I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy that happens in this community every single day, whether people realize it or not. And I can't say it enough. Yes, we all make mistakes. We all learn by them. And I'm not going to sit here and bash someone for someone they did 3 years ago or 2 years ago, because maybe he's changed. I don't know. I don't watch him. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He did change. Okay? Let's say he did change. And he's a totally different person now. That's fine. That's cool. But then don't hold someone else's feet to the fire for something they did 3 years ago when you're not going to hold everybody accountable. I personally will hold, if I don't like you, I don't like you, period. And there's nothing you're going to do that's going to change that. But what's right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not going to sit there and, condemn someone for what they did there, but because I can hate bond with them or they have more subs than me, then I'm going to be okay with them. And I'm just going to look past, but while I'm condemning someone else for doing a lot less. That's what I see around this community constantly. And because my feet were held to the fire and still are, I mean, I just, it's very frustrating to me that you're going to hold my feet to the fire for something in 2021, but everyone else can be forgiven. No, fuck you. That's just fucked up. And that's not how this community works. And I know some people are new to this community, but that's just not how this fucking community works. Welcome back, Aaron. This community works by together. I mean, we may have fought and we may have had our fights, but when push came to shove, we were still there for each other. It's not like that anymore. If, God forbid, something happened to someone, nobody is going to rally around them. Nobody. They're just not going to rally around them and be like, oh my God, because they don't like that person. That's fucked up. It just shows how fucked up this community is. And I don't know, maybe I'm living in a delusional world trying to get it back to where it was. But this weighted, you're either on Queen Bee's side or you're not on Queen Bee's side. You're either on Savage side or Queen Bee's side is fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Neither one, well, Savage has been around a long time, but neither one should stop you from going somewhere. Neither one should stop you from liking a creator that you liked 10 days ago, and you see that all the time too. And it's got to change.
I just kept doing that, and I knew that I was in panic mode, and every time I would lay down, I would just start going over things in my head, and I just woke up and I was like just sobbing, like not screaming, but just like wailing. And it's only ever happened when my dog died and when Matt died, my best friend. I didn't do this when my dad died. I didn't do this. It's so painful because you don't know what to believe, and you feel so stupid, and you feel like you couldn't. Then you just hate yourself, and you feel like you're just such a disgusting person that somebody would.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I didn't have any proof, Josh. I didn't have shit. I didn't have any proof. And I was on the phone with my therapist yesterday going, first thing I said to her was I did something really bad. And I was really upset when I talked to her. She was like, what did you do? And I told her about how I texted you all that stuff saying, we need to talk. I know you've been keeping things. I know that you haven't been honest this whole time, and you need to get it out of your system. But I was lying when I said that I had any proof. I don't have any proof other than I didn't know about the backpack before. I had to search that up on your Instagram. Because I knew you had pictures. I didn't know about your girlfriend.
Why do you think I kept calling you back? Why do you think I kept answering your text? Because I wanted to tell you that I'm a fucking. I didn't do that to you. I'm so sorry.
I can't understand what you're saying.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it to you. I wasn't.
But you intended on cheating with your girlfriend. See, that's the thing, is that I don't think that the way it looks like a scam to me is that I know that I had no idea about your girlfriend. Everything I was asking you yesterday, where I was like, oh, she lives in this area. Is she over the bridge or is she blah, blah, blah? I didn't know where she lived. I had no idea. I didn't know anything about your girlfriend. So when you started to tell me that the other night, you started off with that, and I kept stopping you and saying you were lying, and then you would backpedal and you would tell me a little bit more, and then we would backpedal, and then it came out. You started at the beginning saying she was not your girlfriend, and by the end, you told me that you've been texting with her and talking with her and carrying on with her the whole time, and that she is your girlfriend and you are her boyfriend, and that you would not break up with her ever. You freaked out when I said, you tell her or I'll tell her. I said, there's no means for me to tell her because I don't know who she is. I have my suspicions of who she is, but I don't know. So that's why I keep going back to that, is because I don't know that you are telling me the entire truth. And there's no hard feelings for me. You don't even have to pretend you didn't like me. You know what I mean?
I do. And I always, and I still do, and I will forever care about you. And I know that you don't want to hear that and you hate me, and that's fine. And I understand why.
Just don't ever tell people you love them or you're falling in love with them when you're not, because it does something to a person. Do you understand what it does to a person?
But if I was a legit scammer, and I'm not saying that I didn't tell you lies and got the money under false pretenses, and I did, I would have ran.
It's easy to find you, Josh, because you have a freaking show.
Well,
and you're not going to give that up. That's your only job. And I know your address. You gave me your address.
Yeah, I know.
And I know your real phone number. So where are you going to run to? You have 2 kids and a grandma to take care of.
I know, but I could have just fought you.
You couldn't have run.
No, but I could have fought it tooth and nail. But that was never my intention.
So when you said you love me and you were falling in love with me, that was a lie.
No. And I hate to talk. Look, you can say what you want, but you spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on the phone.
Yeah, and you got paid for it, $7,500.
No.
And probably you would have gotten another $6,500 if you probably would have gotten another $6,500 if you hadn't been so sloppy about the computer thing.
I'm glad I was.
So good luck. Good luck. That should be a lesson for you on your next one.
Oh, come on.
Don't pick a popular image. Try to make it make it a little bit more believable or subtle. I'm not too good at this. BK. Did I digress? Was that a BK reference? Yes. As much as I don't like you for what you did, that's the part that's killing me. There's this other part of me that wants to laugh and joke with you like we did for 3 months. You know what I'm not going to tell you what I did, but I'm really good at math because I'm Asian. And
please don't say stuff like that right now.
I went to my phone and totaled the averages. I didn't even need paper. I just wrote down the answers, I went through my phone and I looked at all of the calls, and could calculate the minutes in my head towards hours. And I could see we spoke on the phone every day for an average of 3.5 hours since the very beginning. Also texting I added in the texting back and forth, even though that's not talking on the phone. But when we started talking on the phone until now, it's been an average of 3.5 hours.
I know.
Every day.
I know.
And that's not including the texting.
I know.
And I didn't even put in the sleeping part where I only gave those 15 minutes because you pass out really fast.
And then you said that I sound like I'm dying.
You do sound like you're dying. It's terrifying.
Can I ask you a real question though? And I know that you just answered.
I still have more questions.
They'll never stop. I know.
No, I will stop because I'm exhausted. I told you I have taken on a shit ton of workload because I don't expect this. What?
You don't what?
I don't expect to see this money back. I don't believe that you're going to send it back because I just don't. And it's not that when I said to you, it's like putting it in the bank because I'm not going to touch it. That's the truth, but only because I have this scarcity issue where it's I'm on my own, right? I don't have any family, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Can I ask you a question though?
Yes.
Maybe some point in the future, would you still consider being my friend?
Probably not. But
And also, here's the difference between what I did and what other people have done and this. The difference is what I've done, what other people have done in the past was a bad choice that was made in the heat of a moment. It was a bad choice that, when someone was fed up and frustrated. This is a blatant scam. You don't you don't scam women like this out of the clear blue. This wasn't a bad decision. You had to purposely plan and plot, pretending that you liked her, pretending, before you asked her for $7,000. So even though you paid her back, the point is this isn't a heat of the moment kind of thing. Like, you fucking scammed her, and I'm sure you scammed other women. But that's okay around here. Found out another creator that people are hooing and hawing over also claimed that he faked cancer, but I'll get to that in a few.
I will think about it, because we did get along really well, but I question why we got along really well.
I understand that. And I understand that, and if there is to be any kind of relationship going forward, there's a lot of healing and
What kind of relationship? Just a friendship? Is that what you're saying? Or are you trying to draw me back in on it because you know that I
no,
the way I felt about you was real?
I know you'll never believe that I felt that way, but and it was just awful because that's what makes it so hard, and that's why I'm on the phone with you right now.
I just
crying
you know
in the
what
middle of the day while I'm sick like a little bitch.
You know what hurts me is
Everything?
thinking about the idea that you're talking to your girlfriend and acting like none of this was going on. I love you, honey.
So, if memory serves me correct, just to give you guys some context, if memory serves me correct, he had gotten this girl for like thousands, like $7,000. And he then started, I think, on a live or online or something, but he was playing her while he was playing this other girl, or it may have been his real life girlfriend. I don't totally remember, but something like she found out that he had another girlfriend and was totally playing him and was playing her for money. And that's how all of this came about. I just don't remember if I have that correct but it was something along those lines.
The whole time, right? So when you told me the other day that things kind of fizzled because we were on the phone the whole time.
That is true. That was true. How could it not have?
How'd you talk yourself out of that? How'd you talk her out of
I was busy.
Being hurt? But she knows what you do. She can turn on YouTube and see you're not that busy. Right?
Well, I don't know.
So all that stuff about you flying somebody in, what was that about? Because Doug thought you were flying in prostitutes.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
And why did you go on and tell me that? How long have you guys actually been together for? Don't lie, please.
Like 2 years.
How often do you see her?
Not very often at all.
Did she come up for your son's graduation party?
No, she didn't.
So it must have been his real life girlfriend. He cries like MGL. Only MGL can be in total hysterics and then in 5 seconds be perfectly fine. That's not how you cry. Like, nobody can do that if you're really crying.
Is that why you invited me, but you knew that I wasn't going to come up because it was such short notice, even though I paid for the quote unquote party?
What do you want to do? You want me to break up with her?
No, I don't. But I don't think it's fair to her to not know what you are up to.
Then you tell her.
So she knew, but I'm not going to. It's not my place to tell her, Josh. And I already told you, I have been on the other side of one of those calls, and it sucks because it puts.
I know, but then every time I'm honest, then it's like.
But the thing is, every time you're honest, and I don't think you're honest.
I know.
I stop you and act like I don't. I already know the facts, which I just told you that I lied about all of it. That I didn't know any of it. I just did that to get it out of you, and it worked, which is bizarre. I'm not a good liar either.
And I'm not a good scammer. So there we go. No,
I don't think it's fair. So did she know about so she knew about the weed? She was cool with that?
No, she wasn't cool with that. Not at all.
Have you ever done this before? Not scamming part, but cheated on your girlfriend? Are you sure she didn't know that you guys didn't plan it together or something?
No, that 110%. I swear on my mother, on her grave.
No. Josh.
What?
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that.
Well, it's true. That's why I did it. No, I've never done this before.
Why did you cheat on her? And why, like, it was for the money?
No,
you were willing to risk your relationship for the money.
I was scared of what was going to happen, but that wasn't
scared of what was going to happen. What?
I mean, when you owe a pot.
Okay, yeah, okay. So that's why you started the relationship with me.
No,
you didn't ask me for any money until after you already had. Remember, this is what happened. I was having like a little bit like it was right before I called you and told you, like in the middle of the night, and told you all that stuff that I am a very broken person, and just to warn you what you were walking into.
Yeah, I remember.
Because I felt like I was having real feelings for you, and then I said I didn't want to do this anymore. And you texted me and you said, I can't. You told me something like, you can't be hurt by like my trying to run away and push you away because you think you're falling in love with me. You've already fallen in love with me. I mean, with that, to me, I think back on that, and I think because I was pushing away, you had to drag me back in because you knew what was upcoming, that you needed the cash.
But I actually had feelings for you, and I can say that over and over, and you never believe it.
Were they as strong as you said?
They were pretty strong. Yeah.
Did you fabricate what you said to me though, in order to keep me in there to get the money? Now, I'm not going to add that part. Were they as strong as you said they were?
Yes. Yeah, they were strong. They still are. And I hate that.
I hate that too.
I am sorry. I do have to go though, because I have to go take my son somewhere.
I need to know more about the computer though, and I have 2 more questions for you. So give me a call later, and I will be calm, and we'll go through those last 2 things, because I can't let this all go until I know the whole truth. I'm not going to forgive the debt though, but you and I can work out like a workable payment plan. But it can't be 2.5 years of payment, because I don't trust you as far as I can pick you up and grow you.
Which isn't, you can't pick me up at all.
I'm super strong. I'm super strong, man. A lot. So.
That's great.
And no, it's not even the computer. I knew the computer shit was a lie, but I want to know why you kept that up. And I want to know, and you can think about this, because I'm going to call you. You're going to call me later, and we're going to talk about it. I want to know why you did the thing that you did, where you were so mean. The 2 times you were so mean, and the pushing away, pulling back in stuff. Like, I want to know what was going through your mind, and what was that all about? So that, and a lot of it is from my own like peace of mind, like that I am not a psycho.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I owe you that at the minimum for sure.
You absolutely do. At the minimum.
I agree.
Okay.
So there was this girl that I had been interested in and talking with, for something. I think I told you that she came and visited.
Yeah.
In January. Did I tell you about that?
Yep.
And like we had been in communication. So there was this girl that I had been interested in and talking with, for something. I think I told you that she came and visited.
Yeah.
In January. Did I tell you about that?
Yep.
And like we had been in communication. And
hang on a second.
So, but she doesn't live here. She didn't live here. Never. Okay. And I don't have a girlfriend like here or anything like that. It's just me and my kids and my grandma.
Rosie, stop.
And when we started messaging,
Stop it.
When we started messaging, I kind of like dropped off from her, not talking to her. Like very.
But you told me, that's the thing. You told me that you had broken up.
I know.
And that you weren't talking to anyone.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that like it wasn't, when you and I started talking the way that we were talking, it wasn't like that wasn't happening like that with her anymore. But I never said anything to her about it. It's just I kind of just
you kind of did what you did to me.
Yes. And because I'd always thought that you were really smart and clever, and I had always noticed you. And I wanted to get to know you better. And then when you reached out...
You're lying now.
What? Are you kidding? Why'd you say I'm lying? Okay, I mean, anyway. I thought that I started to feel like you liked me, and I liked you too.
Well, I didn't like you at first.
I'm not going to understand. And I liked how, I guess, spicy you were and blunt.
Hey, Bad Wolf, I got a question. So you're a man, And I don't agree that men shouldn't cry in front of women. I think men can cry in front of women. But can you imagine asking me for $6,500 or vice versa? Me asking you for $6,500? Who the fuck in their right mind does that? And what real man asks a woman from the internet for that kind of money? Think about that for a second. What does that say about the type of man he is?
Things, but then at times over time, so I grew to not like it. And I was always thought what it would be like to meet you. That I know that you don't believe it, that I was physically attracted to you, but I am. And so a year ago, when I left my job at this place called Sport Cycle, I had some promises of work.
Go back to the girl though, Josh. You were still talking to that girl
Currently,
when you and I started talking.
yes, yeah, and I lied about that. But
The whole time.
Huh?
Are you still talking to her?
No,
Answer correctly.
I was choosing you over her and brushing her off to the side because I liked you. I liked you.
And did you tell her that?
No. What?
You probably should talk to her.
Why? I don't have a girlfriend here. I really don't. I really don't.
But how long into when you and I were talking were you still talking with her, huh? Up until when, Josh?
I mean,
Don't lie. Seriously, don't lie.
that's why I wouldn't commit to you.
I asked you up until when? Because you still are.
Yeah.
How serious is it, Josh?
Not serious. The last time that she was here was in March, and that we still.
And also let it be known the only reason he's even answering her is because at this point he owes her like $7,000. So he has no choice but to talk to her. I thought you were never going to say anything about Sorry, Bad Wolf.
So we still talk.
And you still talk. And she thinks that you are committed to her, right?
Yeah.
How fucked up is that, Josh? Why did you lie to me over and over and over again? Right now, you lied to me.
Because I don't know.
And it's not just with me.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. I promise you.
Are you going to tell her? Are you going to tell her or am I going to tell her?
Oh, my God. Are you serious? Why are you trying to ruin me?
Why are you a fucking liar?
I don't know. I made a huge mistake. Do you want me to tell her?
Yeah, I do.
Jenny, I can't do that.
I will.
Please don't.
Josh, don't lie to people.
Okay, I understand.
You need to tell her.
Jenny, but how can you tell her if you don't know who she is? I'm trying.
Just tell the truth. But you're a fucking cheater. You need to tell her. That's the worst thing you could possibly do to a person.
I know, and I am a liar.
How about if you come all the way clean, I won't tell her.
Can you promise? Yeah, well, she's not from here,
Yeah, I know.
and like it.
It will kill her.
I have not messed around with anybody else or anything like that.
Why did you just lie to me and say that you chose me over her? You're a fucking liar.
That's what I was, honestly, that's what was happening, because I was talking to you every night and falling asleep.
Yeah, I know, and that was so unfair. And
I have not messed around with anybody else.
And I kept asking you and kind of testing you so that you would fucking admit it. You know how hurt she's gonna be when I show her, if I have to show her you telling me you love me over and over and over again? So just come clean.
Well,
You can be with her.
That's what I was saying, was that that's why I started pulling away, because I was feeling terrible. And so
But you lied about saying you loved me because you didn't.
No, I don't think I'll ever be able to convince you of that, and I understand that.
Yeah, because you're a liar, and I knew it for a long time ago, Josh. So you kept stringing her along, and then what happened? Was she upset?
No, it was me.
She didn't realize. She didn't notice that you weren't calling her every night?
No, not really.
Because you were talking to her in the day, right?
No, we didn't really talk that much during the day, but we text. And then, I mean, sometimes we would go a day or two without talking, but you and I would talk every day. But we would text every day. Yeah. And I mean, if you want to ruin my life, you're more than welcome to.
Why would I ruin your life? That's not who I am.
It's already bad.
But I want you to come completely clean with me because I deserve that.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is that there was nobody else.
There was somebody else.
I don't know.
And there still is somebody else. Josh.
Yeah, and that's it's been an off and on thing, but mostly on, especially in the last 7 or 8 months. And she was so far away, and you were just amazing to me and close and willing to talk. And I like you. Just ruin my life. It's fine. I don't care.
Is that girl your life?
No, but it's over for me, so it doesn't matter.
What's over for you? Why is it over
Everything.
for you? What
Everything.
What is?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
No. That girl, you being a liar about your girlfriend is not going to ruin everything.
We hadn't been talking much at all.
Josh, she's still your girlfriend. It doesn't matter if you're talking every day. She's still your girlfriend. And you said that you weren't. She wasn't. In this conversation, she's your girlfriend, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulled away major. Yes.
No, you lied to me just now.
That isn't true. No, it's not. You don't know. How do you know what was going through my head? I was talking to you. No, you were getting all of my time because I was interested in you. And it was fucked up, and it is fucked up, and it was the wrong.
But you still have a girlfriend. So it's not that fucked up. What?
Yes, it is that fucked up. I mean, I told you, I'm just not a very good person. I mean, I know that.
You weren't choosing me over her. You were going to keep her going. And admit it, Josh. Tell the truth.
I mean, all of that is I don't know what I was going to do, to be honest.
What did she think about your relationship?
I think she thought it was fine.
And it had been fine for how long?
It had been fine for some time.
How long, Josh?
Like a year or so more.
Remember when we had that cheating conversation, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only person you cheated on?
Yeah, well, at the time.
I know you targeted me too.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
Now, I don't have proof of that, but I have proof where you were like, does Ziggy know how rich you are because you sent her those shoes? And then what happened? You asked me for a backpack. Did you send that money to Jimbo? Because I heard him talking about how someone just sent him the money he needed. Yeah, I did. So you knew. You did. You know early on. You knew early on.
I did not.
You did. You did.
I did not target you in any way. I'm not. But I did lie. Yeah, for sure. And
how much money did she give you? Because I know there's other stuff.
Oh, no. No. It's not like that.
Oh, really? It's not?
No, it's not.
What were you using that money for, Josh?
Well, that was, okay, so.
Is it your grandma's sport?
My grandma's what?
Your grandma's medicine?
Yes. When we were talking, my grandma was in the hospital.
Was your grandma in the hospital, Josh? At that
point? My God. Yes. She was.
All right. Speaking of money, I just thought of something that I'm a genius. So I have I'm sitting here peeling off paint off the glasses that I engraved, but I'm sitting here like, what am I going to do with all of these vessels that are fucked up? And then I realized I'm going to make a place on the website and sell them for like $10. So people get an 8-ounce candle for like $10. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these ones that I screwed up. So I just realized I don't have to sit there. I can still make candles in them. I just won't sell them for full price. Isn't that a good idea? I don't know. I just thought of it, looking at all the ones I screwed up engraving.
It was most definitely in the hospital. She had an E. coli infection, and she had spent 2 stints in the hospital. And they wanted to send her to what they call the swing room, which was out of the area because they said that the insurance wouldn't keep her in the room.
You said she just needed, the insurance wouldn't cover the port and the medication from the port, and that you were going to have to drive her back and forth 2 times a day for 21 days.
That is all true. is perfectly, all that is true. And so they said that they were going to send her, or her port, if she couldn't come home, that they were going to put her in a swing. They called it a swing ring. And it was out of the area. And she was telling, I was on the phone with her, and she's like, why can't I just stay here? And I talked to that lady on the phone, and she wasn't the insurance.
No, you didn't tell me that you talked with her on the phone, so you lied to me there. You told me that you were meeting with her.
All right, we've heard enough. You guys get the drift. If you want to listen to the whole thing, here is the full video. There is the full video. And should we play the Christmas song again? I just like hearing it. Did everyone not hear it? Did anyone not hear the Christmas song yet? Boop. Hang on. Right. One more time. I'm telling you, it sticks in your head.
Decided to write lyrics to this song, and I'm just here for the eggnog. I do not condone what's about to be said. On the first day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the second day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 2 fake ass hoes and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the third day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 3 wispies, a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 4th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 4 tries what JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 5th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries what JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 6th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries, but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 7th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries, but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 8th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries, but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 9th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 9 snoring, watching beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 tries, but JP's done, 3 wispies, a pick me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 10th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 snoring, watching beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 views by Savage, 4 trials, but JP's done 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake-ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. The 11th day of YouTube subscriber said to me, voices, dentures, yapping, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 sword watching beat him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 used by Savage, 4 trials, but JP's done 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA could sit the fuck down. On the 12th day of YouTube, subscribers said to me, 12 lies from Avery, voices, dentures, yapping, 10 funds for Queen Bee, 9 snoring, watching, beats him, 8 victim cries from Granny, 7 blowjobs from Willow, 6 fake cries from Sinner, 5 used by Savage, 4 trials, but JP's done 3 wispies, a pick-me bitch, 2 fake ass hoes, and the fake HOA just sit the fuck down.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you again, Robbie. What's they gonna do in her and Savage makeup, right? I don't honestly though, Bedwolf, I don't know if Queen Bee will go backwards. I just don't. But I could be wrong. But we all know how Savage works. Savage is making too much money talking about her. Same thing with Sinner. Like, Sinner honestly thinks Queen Bee cares. She doesn't. I really don't know why he thinks she cares, because she really doesn't. But I'll never tell. I will never tell, Marie. Hey, Narcos. You like my song? Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I have, just not in my chat. Now I'll screw up when the family sings carols. The original one, you should have heard the original one. The problem was it didn't fit in the song where Robbie was doing it. He's like, I got to change a couple of things. I said, okay. Yeah, I don't think they'll make up either. But they might when Savage stops making money talking about QB. Or Sinner stops making money talking about QB. Yeah, I played it just now, and I also played it at the beginning. If anybody, because otherwise I'm going to get off. But if anybody wants to come up, there's the link. I don't know why I drank coffee through this live. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Another person that I heard a certain someone kind of like promoting today that people may not know. I only know the guy because he was a gamer, but a lot of people don't know this. You know this LOL Live? Now, I don't know much about Keenstar other than he pretty much started the drama community with Katie and someone else. So that's what I know about him. And I never watched him. But Boogie, who's also on that panel, Boogie faked cancer. There's a whole video from a couple of months ago that he literally told his subs that he had some cancer that was not going to kill him. I mean, he's a total trash lowlife. So when I heard somebody on Queen Bee's panel today make it out like he was a good person, nah, he's a piece of shit. Then the entire fighters, oh, absolutely, Liza. I don't know. Let me say, I don't think it started out as money. I don't think that it was, hey, let me talk about money. No, I don't think that's how it started. But it definitely transpired into that. It definitely transpired. Like, all right, let's go back to basics. What happened with Sinner and Queen Bee to begin with? Sinner and Queen Bee had a fight because Sinner was mad at her for not liking him or something. He wrote her this nasty letter. He wrote her this horrendous bullshit that was attacking her for no reason. And she was like, who the fuck is this guy? That's how they started. He's always had a thing for her because personally, I think because she rejected him. And that's really what I think it started it. Then Savage had a fight. Savage had a fight with her because Savage was mad. No, I'm going way back to the beginning, Narcos. And then Savage was mad because Queen Bee was going live at the same time as her, which is what Molly used to do when Molly was intimidated. And Queen Bee was going live at the same time as her, taking Savage's subs. Savage got mad about it, and that's where they had a fight. And I think Savage expected Queen Bee to be like, you're right, I shouldn't have done that. But Queen Bee took an approach of Molly and was like, I don't give a fuck, and acted just like how Molly would act. And that's when Savage was like, oh yeah, fuck you. So I think Savage was really upset and mad at first, but not because QB did anything so great. It's because Savage was about to lose money. Savage was going to lose QB subs that she's already, spent a year trying to get. That's how that's why I say yes, it's about money in the end. B came at the headstones, and that is when Sinner told her about herself. Wasn't it? I don't know. Oh, that's what made her write that letter? I thought that stuff came afterwards. And like I said, I don't remember. I've had chemo since then. I'll use that as an excuse. Narcos might be right. But I don't remember why she went after Emmy. That I don't remember. Oh, absolutely, Bad Wolf. They're all laughing all the way to the bank. At subs' expense. Which pisses me off. And I wish more subs realized it. So yeah, I don't believe any of this fake fighting. And again, the only reason why Sinner talks about her still is because Sinner makes money. Oh, that's right. That's right. Narcos is right. I remember that. Yep. I do. I remember that. Because that girl was on panel. I think that's how I met you guys. That girl was on panel with Emmy. Yes. Narcos is correct. Yeah, I remember that. That Bash lady went on BHB or was searching for that girl with an L, Layla. And then B got mad at Emmy or Bash for going there and being nice. And I remember that. Thank you for that refresher. Because I was like, why did you go after Emmy? I used to like Emmy too and support her. But if she thinks like Savage is gonna help her or anything, she's crazy. You're the second person to say that, Bad Wolf, today. I still disagree. Betty is a piece of shit, period. She's a liar and she's a piece of shit, period. So I disagree that she's all right in real life. I don't think so. But putting their children in the middle is kind of whose children in the middle? Oh, the whole doxing stuff? Yeah, that whole doxing thing was fucked up. But it didn't hurt anybody. Everyone's numbers was still up. It's like nobody cared. And then Queen Bee just lies. That's another thing I heard today is all she did was fucking lie. I forgot what she was talking about. It was something she was trying to justify something, and it was a fucking total lie. Speaking of kids, we found, I can't show you guys unless you want to email me, but because I can't put it out publicly because her fiance might see it, but we found a beautiful dress for Sage. Beautiful. She looks like a princess and it's all sparkly everywhere. If you want to see it, just email me. I'll send you the video, but I can't show it publicly. I was sworn just in case her fiance sees it. Hey, sissy. I took a break and spent. Oh no. Are you okay? 100. You've been gone that long? Are you home now? I know she's always lying, but I forgot what she was talking about today. She was justifying something. I totally forgot what it was, but I was like, wow. Sly, did I say it in did I happen to mention it in chat? Because I don't remember exactly what it was, but she was totally lying. I was like, what a fucking scammer. I was like, bitch, stop lying. But now I forgot what it was. I don't remember. Ah. Oh, thank you. The video about Brittany J's child. Now, do I agree with the whole FOIA thing? No, but it made a statement. The statement was that QB lied her ass off. And everybody knows that she didn't call about Brittany J's child. And she kept spinning and spinning and spinning to the point that was like, what? Do you not know how to tell the truth? And everyone in her chat was buying what she was selling. I'm like, wow, these are some dumb motherfuckers. Like, I just can't. Beats him up there. I don't know who else was up there because I didn't stick around long enough. But listening to Beat Him, I was like, really, dude? Like, really? White. Yeah, I heard ivory is a new thing because I even said to them, I'm like, why are so many dresses ivory? She said, that's the new white. I said, really? I said, yep. B claims she called. That was a lie. She lies so much, she can't remember what lie she tells. These people are new to her. So are they new though? I mean, I'm seeing a lot of not new people. Like a lot not new people. And they just keep buying the bullshit she's selling. I mean, I see people in there that I've known for a long time that I did not think were this dumb. I can wear white, Bad Wolf. At our wedding, Bad Wolf, I'm going to wear white. If you guys didn't know, me and Bed Wolf are getting married. I think we have to actually meet first, but after we meet, we're gonna get married. Most of them are new unless they're changing their names. I haven't seen Pecan around. But I don't know. They all look old to me. No, I can't. Oh, I can't marry Bed Wolf? Yes, I can. Can too. He asked me like a long time ago. Maybe that's why I'm still single. I'm holding out. I can wear white. Bad Wolf, can I wear white on our wedding? You wearing baby blue? Ew. I don't like blue. Are you wearing baby blue like your wrench? Pecan, was she? I don't know. Like, if I listen to Queen Bee, it's like very rare, but I won't look at chat. Dolores secretly wants to go. Now I gave up on the Glera. Glera's gone. He's too busy with Turtle Boy. And I think he secretly wants to marry Karen Reed. But me and Bad Wolf have like makeup sex to have. Since we fought and made up and fought and made up. So we gotta have makeup sex. And the Glare is not like a manly man. Bad Wolf is a manly man. Bad Wolf like drives a tractor and stuff. Glare probably doesn't get his nails wet. He probably gets his nails manicured. Sinner, my new challenge? No, not at all. No, I was just trying to make some points. I have not seen the chat about the green hoodie. I have heard that it was a nothing burger. That I did see. Someone asked me about the drones. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. No white for Laura. If my fiance says I can wear white, then I'm going to wear white. So, Bad Wolf, can I wear white for the wedding? All right. Your son's a minister, can do the wedding. Woohoo. Woo woo. My fiance, Bad Wolf. You don't know me and Bad Wolf was secretly engaged? See, Marie, Bad Wolf says I can wear white. Nah. White as snow. And not where a dog peed. Bad Wolf's going to text me like, we're getting married? I didn't know. Says that's all a fiancés. Bad Wolf's my only fiance. My only one. Yes, B. Tim is our best man. He won't come though, because then he would have to actually show his face. And he might stand up if the pastor or rabbi says, who here says these two shouldn't be married? B. Tim would be like, I am. Can't find a better man. But hey now, Bad Wolf is a good guy. Marie, Bad Wolf, Marie's picking on you. That's true. Narcos has a really good point. A really good point. He would bore us to death. Oh, beats him. Yeah, he'll probably wear a mask. You're right. I still want to see what B. Tim looks like the real B. Tim. Because he's got a lot to say about a lot of people. That's true, too. He would have a book on what's being married is about. Next time I go to New York, I'm going to knock on every door in New York City and find him. I don't think he is anymore, Sunset. I know he used to be. I don't think he is anymore. His queen wouldn't like that. Perplexed Wolf. There you go. See, notice she puts perplexed first. He would Google it. We'll get married in New York City. Ta-da! You should hug it out with Sinner and he could be your best man. No, thank you. I like manly men. No, I'm not, understand, Marie, I'm not mad at Sinner. I don't hate Sinner because I know where this is going to end up. I know the people that he's riding with and I know what they do to everybody. So I know he's going to end up flat on his ass and not even going to know what hit him. He just doesn't realize it. And he just doesn't realize it. But I've seen it many of times. Yeah, like Bad Wolf knows. I'm not saying I'm hate him or anything, but he really has no clue. Good way to put it. I'm sure I'll forgive him when he gets, flat on his ass. I think he's too innocent. And I think he tries to be a badass, but he's too innocent. And now that he's starting to lie, I got a problem with that. Because don't take subs for fucking a ride. I don't know where he's learning from, but you just don't do that. Oh, no, I'm not saying anything bad about him, Marie. I'm saying I know who he runs with. He's going to end up hurt. And he's not going to know what hit him. But he is starting to lie. He is too innocent for this. And he's being played and doesn't even see it. Because they're giving him some money. I don't think subs are playing him, but there are people that are playing him with he doesn't even realize it. What does that matter? It doesn't matter. He's a ex-military. Thank you for your service. And I won't take back. I still think he's a good artist. But he's just a different person now than he was 6 months ago. And that's sad that he's getting too into the money and not realizing what he's saying or doing. You can go right to his channel. I have it somewhere on my community page. Because when like all of the people wouldn't give him the time of day, well, I was there for him. I was promoting his artwork when B. Tim and Queen Bee were putting it down. I was the first one to stick up for him. But when I needed support, he couldn't be bothered. Well, you know what? Go suck a dick. And that's the other thing that you're forgetting, Marie. I had Sinner's back when nobody did. But he forgets those things when roles are reversed. And that's why I have no respect for him. Probably, I'm sure Savage was in his ear too. Yeah, he was hooking up with Emmy. He was with Emmy every day. Going live with Emmy. She's another one. I had her back too when nobody else did. But they don't reciprocate. And that's fucked up. So things like that, I don't forget. Oh, absolutely, Bad Wolf. And I've said that too. Anyone that thinks they're at the top of their game, we've all been there. Every single one of us have been there. And then you crash. But this put me, I have too many people that hate me, but half the people that love QB hate me for doing less. Like, it's so stupid. And I'm not in YouTube algorithm ever. So I'm kind of stuck here. And it sucks, but I am. Unless I suck someone's dick like what's his name did. Oh, absolutely, Bad Wolf. Suck somebody's dick like Galera did. I'm kind of screwed. So I got to make the most of it. And hopefully people will realizing, start coming back and, forgive me. And we can rebuild again. And the ones that can't. Okay. Boop. But people get blinded by a lot of subs, and they think that if you have, let's say, 10,000 people in your life, that makes you more credible. No. If you can drop a video and get 100,000 views, you're a little credible. But I always go back to Joseph Morris. You ever see this man's views? No. Is he gone? No, here he is. He has 629,000 subscribers. He has 50,000, 10,000, 11,000, 27,000. These are views on his video. Millions. He's got videos in the millions. And you know what? All he does is lie. Hold on. Brian Laundrie stuff got hundreds of thousands of views per video. And all he does is lie out his ass. Joseph Morris. His last video was 3 weeks ago, 50,000. Did Ellen DeGeneres fly to England and hide? Does anyone know if that's true? I'll give you an example. Hold on. Let me show you what he's about. A-listers going to prison. Diddy victim leaks Justin Bieber and Jennifer Lopez freak-off tape details. 5 new Diddy lawsuits. Jennifer Lopez and Kris Jenner exposed. Feds confirm Ellen DeGeneres flees to England after Diddy victim tells whatever. He's just a fucking liar. Maria, that doesn't surprise me at all. She has to have a piece of me. Oh, they did move to England? I don't know. I can't stand this dude at all. Yeah, of course she did. Thank you for the advertisement. She's old school. Like she I s- she's kisses fucking Queen Bee's ass. Like, bitch, sit down. You're one of the people that I'm talking about. You're a fucking joke. Like, sit the fuck down. But no, I wouldn't even give her the time of day to listen to it. Like, why would you make a 12 Days of Christmas about me? Did I talk about you? No. Did I mention you? No. Why are you still thinking about me? Like, go away. Fucking weirdo. It's people like her, though, that I'm talking about. Like, dude, move on. Nobody even thinks about you, talks about you, or anything. The people that are in my video can stick up for themselves. They don't need you to do it. Like, bitch, go away. So, but she had to because that's her. I honestly wish you wouldn't have even told me. Not that I care, like I'm not gonna still go listen to it, but I can't fucking stand her. She's such a fake ass bitch. She's like 70 years old. She's like my mom's age. Like, no joke. Everyone thinks she's like young, and no, she's like 70. She was like 68 when she was a Patreon like 3 years ago. It's one of the reasons I never really went after her because I know how old she is. But it's like she tries to get people to think she's like in her 30s or 40s. Like, ew, sit down. Go be a grandma or something. Geriatric English lady. Exactly. Thank you, Kim. Geriatric English lady. That's a good one. And I'm not age shaming at all or anything. Shit. I was telling Dayton that next year, my birthday's in a month, but in 2026, I'll be like getting discounts on for being a senior citizen. So Dayton's like, Mom, that's 65, not 55. I said, no, it's 55 now. 55 is the new 65. I started watching the show on Netflix, Late Daters, I think it's called. And they say it's like the silver generation or something, which is 55 and over. I was like, oh my God, I'm almost there. I'm literally almost there. Now that's fucking scary. So, on that note, I am getting off because I'm going to go back trying to get some glasses right. Bad Wolf, don't laugh. You're going to be taking care of me in my old age. You're going to be changing my diapers and everything. Yeah, I have to get these vessels right. But isn't that a good idea though? Sell them really cheap just so I'm not stuck with them? Cuz I just don't want to get stuck with all these vessels that I can't do anything with cuz they're either crooked or half the name is off or something. So I think that's a good idea. Just sell them for like $10. I'm a genius. As long as you guys don't mind the label, the engraving, I think I'm smart. All right. So I want to thank you guys for being here. I promise I'm getting to update the website ASAP. Why don't you give them to people that place an order? I do give a lot of free stuff to people that place an order. But thank you for the advice. But no, that's already been done every single order. No, vessels. No, I'm saying the ones that I screwed up. And by the way, Madison, anyone that's ever bought a candle for me gets more than enough free stuff. But thanks for the advice. No, I'm telling because like if I'll take one and then I'll like change it. Madison, I already give them tons of orders. I already give tons of free stuff. I give tons of free candles, free everything. Free wax melts, free candles. Believe me, ask anybody that ever orders from me. They always get free stuff. Free candles. Make one of my favorites. I can do that. I give you a really weird one. No, because what I was gonna say is like if I screw up one side, then I'll like try to do it on the other side. And this one I have right now for butterscotch bourbon, like one side is crooked and then the other side is fucked up. I get free stuff out the butt every time I place an order. Thank you, Debbie. That's what I'm saying. Jilly Belly calls those belly flops. I am very generous. By the way, matches are no longer. I can't. I have like the ones that I was selling. I think I just sold my last one. I think I have one left. That's it. You can marry Laura if you play nice with Thinner. Deal? I will even let her wear white. If you get free stuff, I was just making a instead, not being a dick. Sorry, Madison. I've never seen you before, so I don't know. I thought you were a troll. If you weren't being a troll, we're cool. But you obviously never ordered from me, though, or you would know that I give away a ton of free stuff. The only time I don't is when I can't fit it in the box, which happens. That happens. I'm here for him and they flip on him. That's how I feel, Bad Wolf. That's totally how I feel. Because it's not even a matter of when. I mean, it's not even a matter of if. It's more like a matter of when. And we all know this. Because we've seen it time and time again. Sad but true. I am giving profits away. I do give profits away, unfortunately. But I don't know. I'm a big believer in, you give away stuff. I give away a lot of stuff that I, test out or I try. But you make it up other ways. One of the ways I'll make it up is like all these vessels that I've wasted that have all these screwed up labels. But I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. Figuring out this damn engraver. I actually got it. I didn't know how to make bigger letters. I'm like, well, maybe if I change the font, that'll work. And sure enough, it does. So now I got the right size letter, but for some reason it doesn't like the word butter because it fucked it up on both sides. So, oh well. But all right, let me get back to this. There you go, Kelsey. You don't care if your labels are messed up. I have like 20 of them. I'm not joking. I literally have like 20 of them. Oh, Kelsey, I got to send you the video. I got to show you the video of Sage. I'll email you right after this live. Actually, let me do it now. Hold on. You got to see her dress. Hold on. Do 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 do. Bad Wolf is the real troll. Yeah, he is. He can be. You hear my dog snoring? That's karma. Mm-mm. Come on. All right, go look. Tell me what you think. I'll wait. I just emailed it to you. I do wish I could show you guys, but I can't. You'll have to wait till next year. Unless you email me, then I could show you. So while I'm waiting for Kelsey, anyone have anything they want to discuss? I am so ramped up on coffee right now. Bad Wolf, we could talk about our wedding. Yes, next year. Well, next November. Bad Wolf, when's our wedding? I want to get married like in the summer. So I say we get married in like August of 2026. Thank you, Madison. Yes, she will. Oh, Criminal Matt. I also said I was going to mail it to you. I could do that right now. Hold on. All right. Isn't she beautiful, Kelsey? Ew, no. God, no. Would never, ever marry Morbid. And Baby Gap was a joke. So that's a hard no. But yeah, the whole Baby Gap was a big joke. She thinks she's going to go with a dark green, a dark green lavender, but I like the deep wine better. And then a gold. We tried silver, but it doesn't work. I told her I was wearing black. Kelsey, I picked that one out first try. Literally, first try. It was like the first dress I saw. I knew it was her. I knew it was for her. The girl kept bringing her all these other dresses. I'm like, no, just try it. And then they bought her a different size. I'm like, no, she's a 4. Trust me. I know this is the one. And then as soon as she put it on and like it has 3 different looks, you can use the arms, make it long sleeve, short sleeve, or strapless. So but she's just gonna look amazing. But it was just so like sad to see her. I just cried. I was like, my baby girl, he's all growing up. So, and that's it. But she tried on about 15 dresses, and then her maid of honor was like, I want to see you in a mermaid one. So she tried one on. She didn't like it. Yeah, I personally like the silver, but the gold looks better. But she was just funny though. She's like, Mom, you're not wearing black. I said, my ass is wearing black. Mom, you're not wearing black. I said, yes, I am. She's like, no, you're not. So, all right. But I'm going to get off so I can get this done. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I think my new live time is going to be like 9:30 or 10 instead of 8:30. Too many people are on that early. So, figure like 9:30. Try to bump it up an hour cuz I can't always guarantee that I could get on by 8:30. So, I think 9:30 is better. But we'll see. So, all right. I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. I promise I'm updating the candle site within like a day or 2. Promise. I just got to get all these orders done and out and packaged, and then we're good. Kind of have to do things in order. All right. So I'll see you beautiful people later. Have a wonderful night. Mods, thank you for being amazing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be good to each other and be nice.